win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, no. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this. And we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're running it. Check 31. Check 31. 81. 5. Let's get it. Come on.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. We wanted excitement. How's that for excitement on the very first play?
Yeah, they had it in their head they were going to test the secondary right off the bat, but they were up to the challenge, and he had a convoy in front of him. I thought he was going to bring it back all the way. Instead, they'll settle, and that's really a wrong word, isn't it? They'll settle for really good field position.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
No game on this defense, no game.
Smooth. Ready.
2nd and 14. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 24.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Check out. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 50. Go. Switch up, switch up. Hustle. 55.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Completes it to Coleman. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Get that quarterback. 49, check 49, check 49.
Slam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
55, Mike, 55. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. He's coming. Double up. Go. Showing up. 36.
They go play action. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got that right there. Deuce. Watch the eye. Twist.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herring. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, Q.
Bud.
Watch Mike.
Get that quarterback.
From the gun, Herring. He's got Evans. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herring. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Hey, Charlie.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 52's the mic.
Hey.
52's the mic.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herring. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herring. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Quinn, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. This will be caught by Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mark 55. Brilliant. Watch the safety creep.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Got him in, it's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Packer 1st down.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to 7. them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Bridgewater on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now Do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herring. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Orbit.
Looking to throw. Herring. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. As the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
We got 4. We got 4.
Check 9, check 9.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready, ready. Hey, Sam off.
I got you, Pop.
Kill. Hey, seam six. Hit it.
To throw on second down. Herring. Able to complete this one to McLeod. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Go.
50 cheese and Mike. Watch Mike.
You better bring it.
Go on.
You better bring it.
Kill.
Get it.
On 3rd and 2, Herring. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Down. Hey, Tucson. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Man. Fire.
From the gun, Herring. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. It's complete to Grant. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch tight. Four down. Yo. Check it out, read.
Bridgewater now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, high 7.
52's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Herring. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herring. That is caught by Cohen. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face part of it. That's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Got four down. Check 3. Check. Lucky. Watch safety creeping.
This is Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, here we go. Check 43. Check. Come on.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Get it all. West. Go.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Hayward.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Patchy. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 50, check 50.
Now on 2nd and 16, Bridgewater. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync, quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he finds Clark. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Ready to break.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. Herring. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
18 games.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No, check that, check.
Hey, Echo.
Right here.
Get it.
On 1st down, Herring. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Shit.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, Bridgewater. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey, alert 3. Figure out. Come. Kill. Shit.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check. 4 down. 4 down. Ball trot.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Bravo.
Throwing on 1st down. Herring. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch twist.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50. Mike's 50. You don't want none of it. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Operating from the gun. Herring. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.